Hey guys, so we are in a new month, February, and what we're going to be talking about this month, theme-wise, is going to be more or less diet, nutrition, and how that even ties into chiropractic and what we're doing for you and your body. And so I'm just going to challenge you at the beginning of this video and say, remember when you came to your new patient orientation and we talked about different stresses that we put on our body that lead to dysfunction of the nervous system. So let's see if you can remember this. We have physical stress, we have emotional stress, and what's the third one? Chemical stress, okay? Every holiday season, we have so many people come into the office right after Thanksgiving, right after Christmas, talking about how they have flared up headaches, how their back is spasming, their body is sore, they're tired, they're stressed. And a big reason of that is because they just ate a pound of sugar a couple days before. They were eating things that are not even normal in their day-to-day routine for their diet and, again, lifestyle. And so keep in mind, a lot of chemical toxin does not just come from the roadways, it doesn't come from Roundup, it comes from what we're putting inside our body. And so a lot of that is going to come from different foods. And so at the end of this month, we are going to be hosting a workshop here in the office on the 26th. It's going to be a workshop that you don't want to miss. I am going to be leading it. We're going to be talking about whole food nutrition, where to get food, how to make food, making it fun and enjoyable for your family. We're going to do hands-on stuff here. But the big thing that I want to talk to you guys about this Monday and just encourage you with is the misnotion that cholesterol leads to heart disease, okay? So we've all heard that, well, you know, I have high cholesterol and I'm going to have to take a medication for having high cholesterol. So the first myth I want to just bust for you, and this book, by the way, is a big reference point for me. It's called The Paleocardiologist. So this book is written by the Doctors Wolfson, one of them being a cardiologist, one of them being a chiropractor. So it's a husband and wife team. And really, the big point to be made about cholesterol is we're very confused about what cholesterol is. So one fact that most people don't know is your brain by weight is 10% cholesterol. So we do need cholesterol. We need it from the right sources. So right sources being egg yolks, right sources maybe being from coconuts. But what we're doing is we're eating a lot of garbage sugar that simulates into breaking down the good cholesterol and making high levels of the bad cholesterol. So we've all heard about LDLs versus HDLs. So LDLs, right? We don't want that number high. We want it low. HDLs, we want that number high. So we're now looking at this measure tool of numbers on a blood panel versus saying what is, again, the health of the cholesterol in my body. So the easiest way for me to make sense to this is when we eat damaging foods, high in sugar content, and by the way, this is grains, okay? So that doesn't even mean that there's white sugar in grains, but just grains and sugar, high sugar fruits. So if all we're eating is just bananas, and grapes, what that actually does is that sugar breaks down HDLs. It makes it where the good sort of HDL turns bad. LDL comes up. Now we start getting plaquing and clogging in our arteries. There was a study done on about 300,000 patients, and this was done not too terribly long ago by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Confirms that saturated fat has zero association with heart disease, but the damage is done from, again, sugar. So science has proven that, again, the problem is not fats, it's not per se even cholesterol, it's the wrong sugars that convert our bodies and make our bodies sick. And then the body, again, just cannot break down these particles. We are not meant to have a high sugar diet. So the focus is, what sugars should I eat? Well, really, essentially, again, no sugar is really good for you. I believe in very low glucose content fruits, such as blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. But the basis here is that we want to stay away from the cookies and the saturated fats and the processed sugars, and just understand that good cholesterol is good for your body. It's good for your health. So I encourage you to get some grass-fed bacon and some free-range eggs and have that in your breakfast. And just make sure that you understand really the basis of what cholesterol is, what's bad, what's good, and feed your body wholly.